Rick T, Outdoor Adventure, and Billydog as usual. He's down there, so if I can catch him, he's there. And we're out in forest, a beautiful location this, I love this forest. Yeah, it's quite open, loads of mosses, and it's fantastic, it's a great spot. But we're looking for a little bit more shelter in a bit. Bit of a storm coming in today, even though it's a bit of a lull now, it's nowhere near as bad as I was expecting. It's been rough overnight. I was supposed to be out at TP last night for a chilled out night with Billy. Just going to get the hot burner going, the stove, and do a bit of cooking and play the harmonica, do a bit of carving, chill out. But the forecast sort of kiboshed that. So yeah, you don't want to wreck the TP, do you? We're in a hot tent and that chimney starts swinging, and yeah, so we knocked that on head. But absolutely fantastic to be out today. And like I said, the weather's supposed to get a bit wetter later on, so we're going to get a shelter up. Going to look for a good spot for a shelter. I've not got anything in mind, I'm just going to see what I find, and we're going to knock somewhere up. And we're going to do some camp cooking, yeah? A nice winter warmer, some proper good campfire grub. So yeah, stick with us, but bloody hell, it's ace to be out as usual. We love it, don't we, eh? We absolutely love it. Got the big boy with me today. Cordage. Whoa, and some bickies. Billy will have a bicky soon, won't you, lad? Tarp out. I never used to carry pegs, but I do now. No extra weight and not a lot of room, just for an handful of pegs, but make a difference. I used to make them every time I were out, which is good practice, but it's so much handy just having an handful. Camp set up there, plenty of cover. There are easier ways to tie your tripod before putting it up. There's no doubt I've showed you in the past, but sometimes I like to lash it together when it's here, depending how I've done it. Sometimes this works as well. Always depends on the situation, doesn't it, eh? Yeah, no two scenarios are the same. Always a bit different, aren't they, yeah? More or less sorted. Let's go and find some more firewood. I've got some, we need some more, don't we, Billy, eh? Yeah, good lad. Let's go and find some. that piece will do us fine. I reckon this will last me. That'll do me fine. That cut my scran up and keep us warm for a good few hours. Let's get it processed. What we've got scran wise, eh Billy? You've had your dinner, haven't you? Eh, but you can have some of these bits. Let's have a look down here. Right, so we've got leek, chorizo, potatoes, yeah, and I've got some broth stuff in there as well. So we're gonna knock up a nice hearty soup. Yeah, a fantastic, nice hearty winter soup. Hey, what do you reckon, eh, Billy? What do you reckon? It sounds good, that, doesn't it? What do you reckon? Yeah. Hey, good lad. Yeah, we'll get some of that scran. I'm gonna chop these spuds up, and then I'm gonna get the fire sparked up, get it fried up. I'll show you how to do it, but dead easy, dead smart. Brilliant blooming scran for them winter colder months. Not too cold today, just a bit wet and windy, but fantastic winter grub. I'm gonna get everything chopped up and on the go before I light my fire. Then I'm ready to rock and roll then. Yeah, and it's not too cold. I might have to keep him warm really. Not yet anyway. But get all this stuff chopped up. So we're getting the chorizo and leek in frying pan. Yep. Loads of potatoes chopped up into little tiny squares. Well, not too tiny, little cubes. There's a few bits of leek in there that are going to go in this frying pan in a bit when it starts frying. So that's it, that's prepped. Dead simple, dead easy. No messing today. Got a few feathers, a few little bits of birch bark in the bottom of this pack. I think they're all the way from Canada, them, you know. So, not going to mess about. I mean, there is a bit of a wind actually, so potentially this birch bark ain't going to want to light too well, because there is a bit of a wind. So whether it blows me lighter out or not, we shall see. Well, let's have a look. Oh, we're alright. We're alright, we're away. Can't beat a bit of birch bark, can you? Eh? Cannot beat it. Great stuff. Bit of birch bark on there. Get a couple of these scruffy feathers going. You don't have to be blooming, don't have to be fit for Instagram, these feathers, eh? As long as they do the job. Where's Billy gone? I can see him, he's over there behind me. Start building myself a bed to put my pan on. Bring all that fire into the middle. We'll get them frying up straight away. Yeah, get all that beautiful juices released from that chorizo. Yeah, look at that. looking good, that, isn't it, already? Yeah, let that fry a bit longer. Release some more liquids, and then we'll get them in big pan with spuds. Top this up with water. It's going to be a soup, so there's plenty of water in there. There's about a litre of water in there, to be fair. Now all this is on its way. I'm going to put this in here. Lovely. This is going to be my plate after, so I'm going to put this to one side. Get all that mixed up. Look at that, that's looking grand already, isn't it? Hey? Right. And when we've got that, yeah, let's get one of these chicken flavoured cubes in. Crumble one of them in there. Mix that up and we'll get that on the heat. Always fantastic to be in woods, innit? Hey, looking forward to this bit of Scran, I'm hungry. Yeah, we're up in mountains testing a new winter tent out, and it was a bloody good test, but the wind was that bad, I had to bail at like 11 o'clock at night, because I've been sat there for 5 hours holding tent up from inside, and I didn't want to wreck another tent. I wrecked 2 last winter. And I weren't going to sit up all bloody night anyway, so just walked off the mountain at 11 at night, and just, I mean, but you know, we knew it was going to be windy, you know, but sometimes you might be able to find a bit of a sheltered spot, which is hard work in mountains, let's be fair, you know what I mean. There's not many sheltered spots. You might look on map and you think, oh, we'll drop down to that little tarn in that, but the wind flies off the top of the mountain and scoots down, and off at time it's stronger, and so. But yeah, so it's been wild, you know, it's been wild this wind, hasn't it? But yeah, but I'll be out in mountains with that tent before long, and I'll show you, you know what I mean? It's an old school one, but I need a bomb-proof one, do you know what I mean? It's not an expensive one, you don't find me spending 900 quid on a tent, you know what I mean? I'm a cheapskate, that's why I've wrecked 2 last year, but it's a good one, and it'll do the job, you know what I mean? But yeah, I am ready for a bit of jack bit. Hey, you've had your dinner, haven't you, Billy? Hey, you had your dinner? Hey, Billy's had his dinner, so I'll have a look at this in a minute, see if it started bubbling. If it has, I'll lift it up a little bit. Good boy. Can hear some bubbling action. Whoa, look at that. That's the sort of action we want. Bit of a backrest, that. Inspired by Jimmy Lundy, the Lundmeister. He makes a little backrest, he does it a bit fancy. I'm just a quick rough job, that. Just a couple of stakes whacked in. Something to me to rest me back on. Oh yeah, miles better that. Yeah, if you're sitting on ground, a backrest makes a big difference. Stuck my pack on it. Yeah, go right that. Billy's down here. We're not fair, only a blooming, I don't know, 700 mil from fire, so it's right. Wind's just cutting through that way though, so it'll be blowing a bit of heat that way as well. But I can still feel it, it's still nice, it's lovely really. Just here. Pot's bubbling away. We'll get a bit of soup soon. a bit of chorizo leek and potato soup. Fantastic winter warmer. Proper good bit of jack bit. Yeah, looking forward to it with a bit of bread and butter. Hey up. Just turn the heat down a fraction, i.e. I've raised the pot up a little bit. You know, cooking on a fire, you know, you think it'd be easy, but it's not. It's more complicated than cooking on a stove really. You can't just turn gas down at lecky. So you got to be watching it all the time, whether that's stoking the flames up, adding fuel, raising your pot up and down, etc. I don't want a blooming nice lovely plate of burnt soup. Right, let's see what this jack bit's looking like. Whoa, man. Let's have a butcher's. Let's have a butcher's, eh? Whoa, jeez. Bloody hell, that's the thing. Build it on rocks, potentially. Hey? That's only a small rock, that, underneath and all. Hey, and that's not even a rock from a river. Yep, been a good hot fire, that, though, but, yep. Sure's done it. Hey? Right, let's have a look. That's looking pretty good, that. Pretty good. Look at that. Hey? Yeah, let's have a look. Let's try on these spuds. Yeah, it's done that. Lovely, that. Oh, mate. Proper good pile of scran, that, innit? Get a couple of slices of bread and butter with that. Hey? Look at that. A meal fit for a king. Now that's a good plate of scran. Look at that. An absolute lovely winter warmer. Yep. Whoa, leek, potato and chorizo soup. Looks absolutely bloody lovely, that. Smells ace. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's nice, that. Them rocks exploding. It's always a potential risk. I have built them on rocks for many years, and it's exploded many times, and you know, you wouldn't want to do it with a group on rocks, a group of kids or anything like that. But if I'm not too near the fire and what have you, and I might do it sometimes. But if I've got big logs, I tend to just build it on big logs nowadays. Yeah, I mean, the reason for doing it on stones usually is I don't want to damage the ground as little as possible. So I'll remove the rocks afterwards and then put the ground back over the top. I've moved all the earth to one side, you can see a pile of it over there. I built it on rocks, and then I built it on some small, like 3 or 4 inch diameter logs, yeah, which will probably burn through, you know what I mean. But if I had big logs, I'd just build it on the big logs and won't bother with stones. But you don't have to get them out of a river, they'll explode, whatever. I mean, people say don't pick rocks out of a river because of the ingress of water, and then the fire heats the water up, the water expands within the rock, and then boom, if there's any cracks in the rocks, bang, they'll go. But yeah, they'll do it from rocks that have been in forest for thousands of years. They're still out in the elements, still get water in them. Bloody good pile of scran, that. Stuffed. I'm gonna get a brew on now. Ready for a brew. Whoa. Yeah, let's get a good brew on, eh? Hey, I love you and leave you. Been a fantastic day today. Me and Billy have had a good crack, some good scran. Lovely to be out here in this environment. It's dropping a bit colder now. That wind's a little bit picking up, but it's fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you've never tried knocking that soup up, yeah, potato leek and chorizo soup, yeah, chuck a bit of pepper in if you want, you know what I mean, and add whatever you want, chuck onions in as well if you want, but yeah, Bobby Dazzler, great winter warmer. But yeah, try it sometime. But yeah, it's been fantastic having you along for the ride. I'm going to sit out here, chill out under this shelter while it rains on tight. Fire's crackling away next to me. Billy snuggled up next to me with a good brew in my hand, and we'll have a top evening. Will you look after yourselves, and we'll catch you again real soon. See you later. Ta-ra.